We sippin' slow, post some more. Yeah, we just sippin' slow. Lean, crush. We sippin' slow.
Hey y'all, welcome to Sipping It Slow. If you're new here, thank you for coming through here. All right. And if you a person that been in my on my channel for a while, I really appreciate you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. But let's talk about it. Is social media messing up your relationships? Or is any kind of media messing up your relationship? Okay? Because we all know social media can be a double-edged sword, bringing both good and bad. Okay. First off, social media is like an open book. It's like sharing every part of your life with the world. But that openness often leads to misunderstanding. When people post everything down to the smallest detail about their personal lives, it can invite unnecessary judgment or cause jealousy, especially in relationships. Okay. Because if it's, I don't recommend nobody tell nobody everything as far as outsiders. Even your family, you just can't tell everybody everything, y'all. Because once that person get an idea of you or your man or your woman, it's like you can't never erase it. So you got to be careful with sharing everything. Everybody know everybody has ups and downs, no matter how perfect it is, you know? So I'm telling y'all now that I'm not perfect. My relationship ain't perfect. It's perfect for me, okay? So if you assume that my relationship is perfect and everything is perfect, then you can assume whatever you want. Everybody go through stuff, okay? Everybody don't go through stuff all the time, though. So it'd be great. As long as you're good, outweighs the bad, honey. You good, okay? So it's easy for a partner to misinterpret a post or comment and let that mess up what's otherwise a strong connection. Sometimes you can post stuff, and especially in the beginning of a relationship, you can post too much and you can show your body and all that stuff. And you mess up your relationship because you want likes, you know. You only could be doing it for likes. And if you're hurting, you should be able to talk to your mate and tell them, hey, I don't like this or I don't like that. You don't have to tell everybody everything. Secondly, the constant exposure to others' lives on social media can make someone feel like their relationship ain't measuring up. Okay, you're looking at everybody else's stuff instead of pouring into yours. Some of y'all be on social media so much. If the TV's on, y'all off y'all relationships. Okay, you don't know how to turn off the. I'll watch this some other time. Turn off your relationship to focus on turn not your relationships. Turn off your TVs so you can focus on your relationship. If the TV come on, you forget everything that's going on in the house. Got to stop doing that. You scroll through your feed and see pictures of perfect couples, vacations, and gifts, which can make you feel like you're missing out. This makes people question whether their relationship is good enough or if they need to keep it up with what they see online. It's all about comparison trap, a comparison trap, which can eventually breed dissatisfaction. You would never ever be disappointed with who you with unless you comparing them to somebody. Who you comparing them to? Okay? So long as you love yours and you stop overindulging, I posted a video about this. In anything that you're addicted to or you over consuming, anything like that, as long as you don't do that, you're gonna always love yours. Another issue is the temptation to overshare or share too little. Some partners use social media to vent about relationship problems instead of having a real conversation with their significant other. This public airing of dirty laundry often only escalate things. Man, I hate when people do that. You couldn't tell him that. He hurt you, so you got or she hurt you, so you got to say all this stuff. I seen this guy that dragged his baby's mom, and I say baby mama, okay? I'm trying to say it right, but baby mama. So he just talked about how bad she looked without her wig, but she looked like every woman that don't have no wig on. They have cornrows. So it really made him look stupid. Okay, so don't do that. If you got something to say about somebody, if you got a toxic relationship where you just can't hold your attitude because they pouring, a lot of women do this more. That's why I'm saying about women, because women do this more than men most of the time. Unless a man have a lot of feminine, they call atrazine in the water. Okay, I did a video about atrazine in the water now. He might have a little bit too much atrazine in his body, okay? So he might be acting like a female. So y'all, okay? But don't do that. Okay? Arguments should stay private. Okay. On the flip side, some people don't share anything at all, which can create feelings of being neglected or unimportant. Social media also makes it way too easy to cheat or be disloyal. With apps like Snapchat, Instagram, and Tinder, you can slide into someone's DM without your partners even knowing. All you got to do is turn off your notifications and be texting and doing all type of stuff, and your partner don't even know about it. Okay, y'all got to stop doing this. Y'all seen that thing about my other videos talking about we getting rid of side pieces. All right, let's do that. People sometimes flirt online without realizing it's crossing boundaries. The digital flirtation can lead to deeper emotional connections that, when discovered, can destroy the trust in relationships. Plus, the temptation to keep secret online is strong. Okay? And we know what's in the mind creates things. Everything that you see around you, your computer, your TV, my earrings, my hair scarf, is from the mind first. So when you put it in your mind, it's cheating, y'all. It's creating, and then it also is creating the picture. And you know that you can build things with your mind. So if you're thinking about cheating, it's easy for you to. You're gonna keep that in your body, and you're gonna harbor it until it happens, okay? So especially if your significant other doesn't know your social media habits. Okay. Some of y'all need to delete y'all page. Trust is the foundation of any solid relationship. Gets tested in the age of social media. One wrong like, a comment on an ex's picture, or a suspicious direct message can set off red flags, even if it's nothing. The doubt planted by seeing something on social media can eat away at the relationship. The overanalysis of every online move can make one partner feel like they have to constantly monitor the other, which creates insecurity and mistrust. And some of y'all met online. So you really not trusting because you like, that's how I met him, or that's how I met her. So you really have a feeling about that because you know how they was getting down with you. So you like, that girl is she ain't right. She was doing all type of stuff online, you know. And that's why I talked to her. That's why I put myself in her DM, because of what she was doing online. So it's just not worth it. On top of that, social media can suck away time from real life interactions. Couples often get so caught up scrolling through their feeds that they forget to spend quality time with each other. This can lead to a lack of emotional connection, as one or both partners may feel neglected or taken for granted. Being glued to the screen instead of having a face to face conversation can create distance, because sometimes we rely on that distance. That's the new norm. When you close in the same room, it's just, you just don't even like that person that can see who you really are. We want to be in a relationship where people don't really know us, so they can think we perfect, and they don't know our flaws, and we can't be accountable for our flaws. So we like to stay distant from people. Then there's the issue of people being influenced by online advice and opinions. Do your own due diligence. Everyone has an opinion, especially on social media, and sometimes that advice isn't helpful. Couples might be influenced by comments from strangers or well-meaning but misguided friends who tell them what they should or shouldn't be doing in their relationship. So they should be listening to their heart and knowing what's best for them. You know the story of all the couples, what messed them up, and everybody hear the stories of all the stuff that men do that mess up relationship, and they still do it. Why are you doing it? Every woman heard of the stuff that they do to men that men have problems with, and and they still do it. Why do you keep doing it? Okay, if that man say you dressing all provocative and you out here acting like real slutty, then you probably are. Okay, most of the time. But if you got her like that though, and you trying to change her, it's gonna be a hard thing because people won't change until they ready to change. Okay, so you might not need to go that route and be in a relationship until she changed before then. She gotta want more for herself, and he do too. Okay, this outside interference can make people question their instincts and complicate things that were working just fine before. Okay, so you gotta be careful what you doing and how you moving, especially when you're a unit. Everything you do, I repeat, everything you do when you are a unit and y'all are together affects that other person. Even if you eat wrong and you get sick, that other person got to take care of you or take care of the bills. Everything you do affects that other person that you with. The pressure to present a perfect relationship online is another problem. People are so fake and act like they so happy if they not, and they not. Okay? And it's probably because it's money. So they trying to get their money and they just trying to talk about their ideal relationship and what they think. And sometimes they're giving the wrong advice. Okay? I'm not going to do that here. Whatever I feel like that I've been through in life, and I feel like I'm doing way better because it took a lot to get me to a better relationship that I'm in now, and a more healthy relationship. Um, I feel like I'm telling you guys stuff to help you, so you won't go through the cycle and the circle that I was going round and round and round and getting the same kind of dudes. Okay? And then men, I've been raised by men. So I'm just telling y'all stuff that I know because I raised brothers. Okay? Well, one brother I helped raise, and he raised me too because he older than me. But we raised each other. And my dad raised me. So I know men. Okay? So I'm speaking of experience of what happened to them and what didn't work for them too. And one of my brothers is married happily. Many people curate their social media presence to show only the highlights of their relationship, hiding any struggles or flaws. This can give others the impression that their relationship isn't normal if it doesn't look like the perfect one they see online. Okay? That's why I don't show my relationship, because I don't need you to compare. Okay? I don't need you to compare. I need you to get yourself together. And mine's is more like self healing and self growing. Okay? So the constant need to showcase a flawless relationship can cause unnecessary stress, making people feel like they have to put on a front instead of being authentic. That's it. You got to be authentic. What is yours and meant for you is meant for you. That's why you dress different. That's why you look different. Okay? You look different because you are different. Your relationship ain't nobody else's. The songs and the stuff you do to calm yourself down is not what somebody else do to calm themselves down. You have to embrace your own self and your differences. Okay? Stop thinking about comparing people. Get off social media. That's it. Just give it up. If you feel like you're gonna compare yourself to people, I don't care if it's my page. If you feel like you're gonna compare people to your stuff, don't even follow them. Stop looking at it. You got to have self-control enough to tell yourself this is not good for me and stop it. Okay? The addictiveness of social media can make it harder for people to focus on their real life relationships, where you're constantly checking notifications or getting sucked into endless scrolling. It pulls your attention away from your partner. This is an over reliance on social media for validation and connection can leave a partner feeling ignored and important. Some people need social media to be validated. They got to post every day something just to get one like. That makes their whole day. And if you one of these people that get 1 or 2 likes and you not getting paid for that, and you ain't trying to get paid for it, you need some help. And you need to find you a hobby and things better to do. Your health is probably fading. You're probably getting bigger. Your waistline is probably getting bigger. You need to lift weights if you're a man. If you're a woman, get in a Zumba class or something. You know, social media is a tool, but when it's overused, it can wreak havoc on your intimacy and closeness that healthy relationships need. Okay? So sometimes we need to go back to the times where social media wasn't in, and you just got to get off of it. And you need to stay focused on your relationship. Make love to your mate more. Treat your household great. And just say, damn, you need to self-reflect. Sometimes we need to self-reflect. So we need to put like a reminder to self-check. Am I doing this too much? What can I change this week? What can I do to be better? That's what I do. I write down so much stuff, y'all. Every time I hear something that sparks something in me, I write it down because I be really trying to give y'all the content too, but also I be needing to play it in my mind so I can self-reflect on my own self to make sure I'm doing what I need to be doing in my life. Okay? And sometimes you do. That's why I don't be on social media like that. I'm the most low-key person you'll ever know. Don't nobody know what's going on with me as far as my family or my social media because I keep low. I only tell people what I want to tell them. Okay? And it ain't because I'm hiding nothing. It's because my life is my life. Okay? And if you ask, I might tell you because it's not no secret. All right? But sometimes you got to stay low under the radar and get your money and your weight up. So when you pop out for yourself, not to impress nobody else, just to impress yourself. And sometimes when we always in the limelight, everybody seeing moves that we make, we don't feel like we moving because they like, oh, we seen that before. They always do stuff. Oh, they do a little bit more each time. But when you stay gone for a long time and then just pop out like really, really hard, people be like, wow, you give them some self-motivation. I know where they came from. So I really want to see what they doing and you can help and bless people, and that's what I do it for, to help and bless people and try to get people. I cannot tell you examples if I'm not taming myself and disciplining myself to do things that have examples from where I came from till now, you know. So I discipline myself. I'm cutting all my money off and everything. But to get back on the subject, sometimes you just need to cut off your social media. And I'm talking to somebody today that know that their social media is the cause of a lot of downfalls in their relationship. You know what you got to do. And I'm not talking about end it and get back on it. And you know how you suspend it and then get back on it whenever you want to. I'm talking about permanently. And get you a new page. And with positive people only that don't show their body as men or women, that don't try to show off. Positive people, quality people, like the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, people that you can follow. That I know it get boring to be taught every day, but we need it. We need it. You need to have some kind of talking to every day. You need to listen to something inspiration every day, inspirational. And some of them, y'all can't even handle it to do that. Y'all gonna, your creep side or your stinking thinking, that's what Nori Muhammad said, is gonna creep in. So you can't even do that. So don't even have a social media if you can't handle it. You know yourself. You can't make it excuses for it. You know yourself, even if you're trying to hide it. Because a lot of times I'ma just do this. I just won't look as much as I used to. You try to stop doing it as much so it'll look like you're doing better. No, we don't want to do it at all. Okay? So get yourself together, y'all. I love y'all. And put your relationships first, especially if that person is for you and you know they are. And some of us women are waiting for you men to straighten up so we can even be better. We got so much love to give to y'all if you want it. All right. Thank y'all for coming through here. I appreciate y'all. I love you. And make sure you're sipping it slow.